What were we supposed to be doing again?
Don't look at me. Think, why don't you? If you're planning on getting some sleep, I don't think this is the place.
Just curious, that's all.
Now's your chance.
On it! Huh! We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Too tall now.
We got this! You're mine!
Tired after that little performance?
Hey, I'm always tired.
All's well then. Wonderful.
Huh? And what if I am a Tanta's daughter? How am I supposed to tell everybody?
Might I suggest that you don't? The people have turned against the Tantas. I'm not sure they'd be overjoyed to discover that you're part of the family.
Yeah, they don't exactly spread sunshine and cheer wherever they go, huh?
Sooner or later, you'll have a big decision to make, you know?
You mean whether or not I should kill my mother?
When the time comes, whatever you decide, I'll be there with you to do what needs to be done.
For now, let's go and see if we can get some answers out of dear old Bob. Hey, old man. How's it going?
Tip-top, young Frey. Tip-top.
Hang in there. I need you to fight through this.
The fight is yours now.
But
I know. I know. You want to go back home, my child. Push.
not just Foosh. I have so many questions.
I see. You seem to have already found your way home. No.
You knew?
Wasn't sure until now. Your eyes. Protect Athia. Huh?
Fuck! Break Bob was my last shot at getting out of this place. Now I'm... Apologies if... my father's death.
Could have gone a little easier on her.
Stay out of it.
Her father just...
Yes, I know what happened.
You need to pull yourself together.
Don't tell me what to do. I am sick of killing myself for everybody else. Why can't I just do what I want for once?
You are in Athia. You should want what they want.
Fuck no! I may have been born here, but I am a New Yorker through and through, asshole, and there is no place like home. I am not giving up. I am finding a way out of here. There's gotta be something in those archives.
Frey, please, if we could just take a moment.
No more moments. No more from you. Give me everything you got in the goddamn Tirana.
Still hell-bent on leaving, I see.
Yes. I'm not wanted here. Auden made that clear. My dear old mother made that very clear when she...
When she
banished me from Athia. Yeah. Your dear Tanta of love is my dear darling mother. The same woman who tossed me through a Tirana the first fucking chance she got.
Makes sense.
What? Excuse me? I just told you I'm the living heir to her Tanta and you look at me like I've done the fucking dishes?
Well, you clearly don't think much of your lineage, so why should I? Perhaps you haven't noticed, but I'm sat here scrambling, trying to fix a cataclysm. So if you're not here to help, then good riddance to you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. People only give a shit when they want something from you.
Being an heir to a Tanta is an honor, not a curse. If you can't understand that already, there are plenty of books here that will teach you what it truly means. You'll have plenty of time to read them when we're all dead.
The guilt trip isn't working. I am done helping a world that doesn't want me here.
And there you have it. Sorry, if you came here looking for a way to get home, all your answers died with Robian. There's only one woman left in the world that might have something of use to you. Go and take your inquiries up with your mother. Janoon is that way, but Tanta's blessings go with you.
To Janoon, then?
Guess we don't have much choice. Joe is right. Cinta must know about the Tiranas. I'll either make her send me back to New York, or one of us will kill the other. Whatever happens, this fucking saga will be over.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Why don't we go and visit Tanta Olas in Visoria first instead? We can end her madness and fortify ourselves with her power before facing your mother.
This is not a democracy. You don't get a vote.
of tricks up my sleeve. You're the Tanta Slayer! The savior of Athia! Are you the Tanta Slayer?
You got the wrong girl.
No. The savior of Athia.
You do know it's bad to lie to children. You owe them an apology.
I'll add them to the list.
It's looking pretty long. Is there really no way of convincing you to go and face Tanta Olas first?
I said no.
Facing your mother will be hard, Frey. Harder than you can imagine. You should prepare as best you can. Olas's power...
Olas is their problem, not mine. Got it? Homer. Oh. Aren't I glad to see you? Shit, never made it to the gym. Oh well, I'll go tomorrow. I keep wondering how Alice was so sure at the end that the whole thing was a dream. What if Wonderland was the part that was real? She just loves this stuff. Oh, nice. The new one's out today. Should grab one on the way home. Ah, my favorite kicks. As always, I could stare at you guys all day. Hey.
Hey! Wow, you look like you're out late last night.
Wow, thank you. No, I just slept like shit. I had the weirdest...
Hey! Watch where you're going! Sorry, what were you saying?
No, you're good. I don't even know. I couldn't explain it if I tried.
Are you okay?
Yeah?
Do you want to grab lunch? I'm headed to Hell's Kitchen for an interview.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Supports this new startup.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that, actually.
Yeah, they're looking for a graphic designer. They called me this morning. So, lunch?
I can't. Rain check. I've got to be at the Athia in an hour.
Fine, well, hit me up when you're done, okay?
All right, sounds good. Good luck.
Thank you.
I hope her interview goes well. All right, let's roll.
Hey, Frey!
Hey, thanks for fixing that light switch the other day.
Don't worry about it. It was nothing.
I'll bring you over some strudel when you get back. It's the least I can do.
Ah, thank you.
Where you headed, kiddo?
I'm going out to grab a coffee.
Nice. Have a good one.
You too. One Kanish. Keep the change.
Yesterday a pretzel. Today a Kanish. You are too kind, my dear.
It's the least I can do.
Totally go for an ice cream right now.
What are you guys plotting?
Huh? Oh, shit, it's Frey.
You two really need to start getting your act together. You know that.
We won't be causing any more trouble. We promise.
Fuck it. Let's go, Chrissy.
Be safe, girls.
Frey, hey! I'm so glad I ran into you.
Hey.
I'm wondering if you want to take up some extra shifts. The foster kids have really taken to you.
Wow. Yeah, great. They're great kids.
Wonderful. You are such a good role model for them. I have to run. Balette and Janesh got into some trouble last night.
Damn, really?
Hopefully they're going to release them into my custody, and then you'll talk to them for me?
Definitely.
Thanks, Frey. I'm going to email you your new hours.
For sure.
Oh, shoot. I'm late. I gotta hurry.
Wow. It's gonna be this sunny all week.
Maybe I'll skip the subway and walk today.
Hope Mom and Dad make it here on time.
Huh?
I just love buying gifts for people.
Hey. I'm so sorry I'm late.
Are you beautiful? Oh, can you believe this weather, huh? Sitting outside in the middle of winter.
Global warming, it's...
Come on, darling, we're not saving the world today. Let's enjoy the moment, huh? Us being together. Oh, and it's almost your birthday, so I hope you like it.
Thanks.
I love our mother-daughter lunches.
Hello, and welcome to the Athia. I'm afraid the coffee here is not authentic and full of artificial sweeteners.
Wow. It's almost like you don't want us to drink here.
Yes, the owner is very duplicitous. Get out while you can.
I'm sorry. Excuse us.
This place is not what it seems. Wake up, Frey, before it's too late.
My goodness, how we ever got into this place. They need to vet their employees better, huh?
I never told him my name. Wait. Something's off. This... You left me. You abandoned me.
It had to be done. You must understand the sacrifice.
Sacrifice? I was a baby.
Left to fend for myself, you have no idea what I went through. I have no sympathy for a mother who tosses her baby away like it's garbage. I am the victim here.
Sadly, we are all victims. Robbed of a life together, a life that would have taught you how to care for others.
It's overrated. I learned something that's far more important, and that's to look out for numero uno. This whole thing is a lie. And there's only one person capable of creating a false reality. Isn't that right, Olas? All right. Cut the bullshit and let me out of here.
You know I can't do that.
You created this, so I'll say it again. Cut the bullshit and let me the fuck out of here.
I will not accept the same fate as my sisters.
Right! Finally!
Where the fuck have you been?
I will explain later. First, let's find a way out of this mad woman's nightmare.
Is she gone?
No, I can still feel her presence. We just can't see her. Be careful, Frey.
I'll try, but we need to get the fuck out of this shithole. What's with the lamp? This isn't from the New York I know. Whoa!
The lamp seems to be able to conjure monsters out of
Shit. Then we better hurry up and break it. They all disappeared when I broke the lamp.
It must have been amplifying her illusory powers somehow.
All right, point me to the exit. I just want out of this illusion.
Unfortunately, it's not quite that simple. This is Olas's world. We have no choice but to play by her rules. Just keep moving for now. Work it out as we go along.
Copy that. Yeah! Worth a shot. Oh, come on! Yeah. That's not doing much. Yeah.
Look at that! The barrier's down.
Must have been connected to the lamp somehow. Ah! Ah!
Olas caused you to be swallowed by the brain, trapped you in her world of illusion. I tried to get through to you, but I couldn't seem to reach you directly.
So it was you sending me all those weird messages. Shit! How do we get out of here?
Smash the lamp. That should weaken Olas's influence.
Okay. This'll do it. There's so many of them.
Don't waste time fighting with her.
My ace in the hole! All right! Ugh. Motherfucker!
You might want to think about clearing out those nuisances up above you first. See if you can find a way out.
Might want to run. Got you on your toes now. It doesn't feel like I'm doing shit to this lamp.
I'm not sure how exactly, but my skills are protected.
So we need to get rid of them first? Great, got it. That's it.
Now's your chance. The lanterns are protected. Something's not right. Frey!
Stop hurting it, Frey!
Olivia? No. It can't be. You're not real.
Why didn't you save me?
No, I tried, but...
Snap out of it, Frey. Olivia died, remember?
Another barrier?
Looks like Olas's handiwork.
Yeah, let's not forget it. This city is my turn. We're the ones with the advantage here. Nope, not working. Yup. Trying this for size. Whew.
Come on!
Way too close. Okay. Think back. Did you hear something?
I believe it came from near the cafe.
Maybe the alley? I've been here before, in more ways than one.
A memory of the good old days in New York?
Something like that. Call it deja vu. Except this time, I can fight back. This one looks stronger than the others.
Then you'll just have to show it we're not to be messed with.
Exactly what I was thinking. I am on a roll right now. My ace in the hole! How'd you like this? This'll do it! Yup. Cool. Okay. Try this for size. Damn. Oof. Embrace the flames!
Hurry, they'll be back any moment now.
Yup.
Why are you doing this?
Stop this! Please!
Olas is trying to use your guilt against you. Don't let her get inside your head.
Imagine if I had magic before.
Keen to revisit the past?
No, not exactly. Was just thinking, that's all. Hindsight's a beautiful thing.
I see.
Won't you stay with me? Please, Frey!
Olas, I will not let you fuck with me! Let me out of this place!
Go ahead, jump. You would be better off. Isn't that what you believe? I can see it so clearly in your mind. You feel you lack purpose. A place in the world. I mean, who would miss you? Who cares? If you live or die.
I care.
They will let you down. They always do in the end, just as you have let others down. Auden, Johidi, people of Sepal, and Homer. Better if you die here. Now. No one will ever even have to know.
Don't listen, Frey. I care. I'm with you.
No. No. No, this is another one of your mind games. Isn't that right, Olas? What's the matter? Too scared to face me yourself? Shit.
Olas is trying to keep you here. If you die here, you'll be trapped forever.
Great. Look. If it looks like she's getting to me again...
I'll be here to make you see sense, don't worry. Get back!
Gotta be careful.
What do you gain by saving Athia? The others, they use you for their own ends.
This ought to be good.
Whoa! Don't go any closer. She'll try to get inside your head. Don't let it force you into an unfavorable position.
My ace in the hole! Great! It's invisible. Just what I needed.
If you don't stop whining, you'll never hear it coming.
Oh. Take that!
Take a moment to focus. Incoming!
Whoa!
On your right! It's defenseless. Now's our chance.
Try this for size. My ace in the hole!
Both Sila and Prave died by your hand. no intention of killing you. I just want you to sleep.
On your right!
I feel faint.
Stay with me, Frey.
Got him.
Well, Frey, have you begun to feel my power?
Damn it!
Ignore her. We can do this. Behind you!
Let's do this, Cuff.
Your wish is my command.
We got this!
On your right!
Okay, here we go.
My faithful servant.
Guess you weren't such hot shit after all.
I thought its death would free us from this illusion, but nothing's changed.
Wait, you're not saying we're stuck here forever? This'll do it.
If I teach you one thing, Frey.
Now I can't hear anything!
Really? What about now?
Cuff? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay, my hearing's back.
When this dream comes crashing down, you will be buried.
It looks stronger than before. Keep your eyes open.
All right! Whoa, I am not giving up. Stay down!
Where you belong.
Good night! Got you on your toes now.
I can't see anything!
Just calm down. It can't last forever. Well, can you see yet?
Yeah.
You might try fitting their numbers a little. Don't let it force you into an unfavorable position.
This'll do it. We got this. Okay.
My magic's gone weird.
Try a different spell.
Okay, magic's back to normal.
Glad to hear it. Care to start putting it to use?
Can you, like, not?
Relax, Frey. I'm still with you. Frey, are you with me?
How can you see when you have been blinded?
I'll kill you 100 times if I have to.
Let's see Olas try to stop us now.
Die! Fuck.
Frey, hang in there. It's that force field again, Frey.
I noticed. Stay away, right?
Precisely.
Try this for size.
It gets worse the longer you're in it. He needs some new tricks if he wants to outsmart us.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
What the hell was that?
Tanta Olas used her abilities to penetrate your psyche. She exploited your deepest desires. But it's over now.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is reality.
Okay, and where in reality are we exactly?
Well, by the looks of it, Visoria. Olas's realm.
Is that her castle?
I believe so. Anyway, what next?
We're going after her. Hey, Cuff. It's weird. There was a part of Tanta Olas that seemed, I don't know, sane, lucid.
I don't see how. The corruption has been wearing away at the Tantas' minds for years now.
Yeah, just all that stuff about sacrifices and victims. You think there was any truth behind it?
She's broken inside. She was playing with your emotions. She would have said anything to keep you under her spell.
I guess.
What's the matter? Still disoriented from the illusion?
No, I was just thinking.
Do tell.
Well, you were right about doing this before we go after Cinta.
Say that again.
Why?
Oh, just something about you were right.
Shut up. By the way, you said I was swallowed by the break, but I can't help worrying about everybody back in Sepal.
The best way to help them is to stop Olas before the break invades the city and town.
Yeah, I get it. Come on.
Now might be a good time to heal yourself.
I am very aware of that. Thanks.
Look out!
That's it. Wow, this place sure is something. This place gives me the creeps.
Stay on your guard. I sense enemies ahead.
Way too close.
Look at you go.
I know, right? Not a great welcome.
At least you got a welcome.
We got this, right? Come on. That was close.
Yes, basically.
Worth a shot.
These things take time.
Oh, please. Too close. Just about.
This is getting ridiculous. Find somewhere to rest. What's this doing here?
Who cares? I'll take it. Back in the game. Oh shit, so many of them.
You know what to do.
Yup. My ace in the hole! Huh. Ah. Whoa! Huh. Gotcha. Try this for me.
That went well.
You bet it did. That asshole's going nowhere. Aw, worried you might get a little scratch? I think I might be getting a taste of this stuff. Huh. That's not doing much. Nope, not working. You're good, right?
I wouldn't say good exactly.
Gotcha!
Hold on.
Yeah, kind of tired after that.
Frey, stay with me.
Damn it. Yeah. check this out.
Perhaps it was worth coming here after all.
Alright, let's dance.
By dance, I assume you mean batter one another until someone falls over.
My ace in the hole!
Get out of the way.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. We got this! Not today! Bullseye! All right! Take that! For my next trick. I'm in trouble here.
Then stop talking and heal yourself.
Right on the money. That's it. Sorry, Cub. I'm done.
Well, I would say I'll miss you.
Alright, let's dance.
By dance, I assume you mean batter one another until someone falls over.
Ah! Whoa!
Does that make things a little easier? Out of the way.
Got you on your toes now.
You need to be a little more patient.
You done stating the obvious? That's not doing much.
Can't you wait just a little longer?
No, I fucking can't. All right. Yeah. This should do the trick. Oh, this one. Don't move!
I'd say now's the time to strike.
No shit.
Fair to middling, I suppose.
I'll give you middling, asshole. Think I might be getting a taste for this stuff.
There are worse habits, husband. I need you to listen to me, Frey.
Yeah, no. Get the fuck out of here, right? Specialty a la Frey. Come on. Try this for size. We got this. Huh. Nope, not working. Whoa. Try this for size.
Just want something of a handful.
I don't mind. Keeps me on my toes. Just about. Ha! How about this? This'll do it. Take that. This'll do it. My ace in the hole! My ace in the hole! Enjoy! Yup. Yeah, we need to heal up. Embrace the flames! Oh, this one.
Do something.
Okay. This'll do it. Got one for ya.
Might want to try and avoid getting hit for a little while.
Oh, might I? Okay. Huh. Shit! Fuck! Shit!
Throwing a hissy fit.
Ha! This is getting old. Yup. Yeah. Whoa! Did we just? You're fine.
Now finish the job. What a weird place. Where were they taking it? Wherever it was, I bet.
It's your time to shine, little cloak.
Imagine what occasion might suit such a garment.
Look out!
This seems like a good place to take a rest, don't you think?
Well, look who's starting to understand where humans can and can't sleep.
Rather niche skill, I'd imagine. But thank you.
What was I gonna make again?
Ugh, tired.
I don't see why. You've been asleep for ages. Very ladylike.
What, I can't even yawn now? Might as well pocket this. Is it close?
Not really, no. Keep your wits about you.
Very much in the room, thanks. Incoming!
This one seems like something of a handful.
Yep, better start pulling your weight. Ah, that's not doing much. Enjoy. Yup. Huh. Wait for it. Huh. Enjoy. Nope, not working. You need to try this stuff. Quick taste? Wait, seriously? I guess I could sprinkle some on you. Try this for size. Let me guess. Mentally, at least.
You know me so well.
My ace in the hole! Ha! Right on the money!
I sometimes wonder what you think I'm here for, you know.
I sometimes wonder how come a little guy like you makes such a good shield. Getting kind of sore.
Quick breather. That's quite fine. It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
There's no one around. Did you do something to avoid it?
What didn't I do?
Something's there. What should we do?
Could pretend we didn't notice. Fuck yeah!
Now try to do that every time.
Don't worry, this'll be quick.
I do hope so. with small fry.
No complaints here. Come on! Got a couple more still?
Yes, but only a couple.
Try this for size. Ha! Finished in record time.
The quality of the opposition did help quite a bit.
Huh. What's this?
Beyond the door, she was greeted by the most miraculous sight.
Somewhere to lie the fuck down. All right, let's do this.
Anything intriguing? You look like you slept rather well.
Would have slept a whole lot better without you whining in my ear.
Another day's adventure awaits.
You make it sound like what we're doing is fun.
Forgive me for trying to like me. Look out!
Another gate.
And quite possibly another needle well lying in wait. Keep your wits about you.
Shit.
Indeed.
We got this! Okay. Woo! All right. That was close. I'd say back if I were you. Oh, this. That's not doing much. Whoa.
I don't think killing them is getting us anywhere.
Okay. This ought to be good.
All the goons, focus on the map. Now or never. Smash the lantern, or they'll just keep coming.
Cool. Wait for it. Worth a shot. You're gonna love this. Too spicy for ya? Ha! Aha!
I don't think killing them is getting us anywhere.
Yup. Think fast. Okay. You're gonna love this. Yup. All right, let's move.
Aren't we determined? Proceed Proceed with extreme caution, Frey.
Or we could, I don't know, go around. Alright, who builds a castle at the bottom of a hole?
It is rather a unique look, isn't it? Did you find something?
We're still a ways off, aren't we?
Not too far now.
At last!
Yes, very fortuitous timing, I must say. Thinking of making something?
Goodbye, bed. Love you.
You could take the covers with you as a souvenir.
Blanket cloak? Oh yeah, I like that. Oh man, I bet the kids in town would love to see this.
It would make for a striking picture, I suppose. Let's not be ungrateful now.
Is that who we have to convince to let us in?
Looks like it.
Oh, not again! I'm not even scratching this thing!
Just calm down and focus on the enemies around you first.
Yeah, I remember how it's done. Thank you very much. Holy crap.
Well, you simply need to...
Oh, let me guess. Keep my guard up and stay alert, something like that? I got this, Cuff. And you got my back, right?
Indeed.
Oh, great. A welcoming committee.
Very funny if someone gets hurt.
Looks like it's just me and you, tough guy. Ah! Whoa!
It appears to be weighing its next move.
Wanna see a magic trick? Come on!
It's healing itself.
All right.
Worth a shot. We got it.
It's now or never. Hurry, they'll be back any moment now.
My ace in the hole! That's not doing much. Ready for some punishment? This'll do it. Got you on your toes now. You're mine! Boundaries! Yup. Nope, not working. Oof. Okay. Fuck! Time for my favorite!
Give that lad what for?
Well, that wasn't much fun.
On the bright side, it is good.
True. Shall we? No monsters here, huh?
Were you hoping for a little exercise?
You really don't know me. Oh, yeah, no, this is just a regular library.
Not entirely surprising for the home of the Tanta of Wisdom.
Shame we don't see eye to eye. Wouldn't mind spending some quality time here.
Almost there.
Roger that.
Thinking of making something?
What happens to you when all this is over?
I can't say with any certainty. But let's not worry about me for now. We have places to be.
Copy that. Wow, this is some real fantasy novel shit right here.
As ever, no idea.
Come to think of it, you're some real fantasy novel shit.
Looks like this was one of their last lines of defense.
Not much farther now.
Cool.
That's a good find. There's such a thing as relying on magic too much, you know.
Says a guy who's basically a bunch of metal held together by the stuff.
There's no one around. Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do? Are we there yet?
Not long now.
Heads up! That's not doing much. Try this for size.
mutants unprotected! I sense you getting better at this, Frey.
How could I not? It's that or get my ass whooped. Another lamp. And it's a biggie. Well, that explains the bouncer. How'd you like this? Nope, not working. Whoa! Wait for it.
I'll be back any moment now. Having her illusions shattered can't be doing her last much good. We should find her before she regains her composure. Is close.
We want to hear from you when we're there. Hello? I'm here. I'm done playing games. Face me.
Curious.
Hello? She's dead?
Oh. Which means we don't have to fight her. Lucky us.
What kind of a sick joke is this?
Perhaps the strain of maintaining all those illusions wore her out.
Let's go. You know the drill. Hey, what are you doing? Cinta's waiting. Can you just quit messing around and do the thing, Cuff?
Sorry, Frey. But this is where we part ways.
Don't call me Cuff!
I think I get it now.
Gus, you don't mean...
That's what the Tantas were talking about.
Oh, I want you to say it, please. Say it.
They weren't talking about me at all.
Say it. Say it.
It's you. You're the demon!
Hussa! Finally! The Tantas weren't afraid of you, Frey. It was what you carried inside. It was me! Thank you so much for your help, returning me to my former glory, helping me to defeat my captors, and allowing me to fulfill my destiny.
Destiny?
Revenge. Payback for an unforgivable crime. Do you really think the Reddick would just crawl away and die after what the Tantas did to them? Oh, no. I am the last and loudest laugh. The end game. The end of the Tantas. The end of Athia. The end of you. Now, if you would be so good as to die so I can get on with the havoc wreaking and what have you. I'm 21 years behind schedule.
Shit! My powers! They're gone!
Your powers! They were never yours. Without me, you are nothing.
Shit! Shit!
Whiny, ungrateful, selfish child. You think a few days of noble deeds make you a hero? Or did you think we were actually becoming best buds? I'd rather made your trust issues even more nauseatingly consuming.
Shut the fuck up!
Well, this has been fun, but I think it's time I do what you couldn't and finally put you out of your misery.
I've got to get out of here!
Run from the law. Run from responsibility. It's been fun, Frey. But all things must come to an end. Oh, isn't this touching? A mother tries to save her child.
Mother? Cinta?
Arise, daughter of Cinta.
What? What the hell? Where am I?
This is Fargana, the wellspring.
The resting place for the knowledge and history of Athia and the souls of Tantas long since gone. It's time you learn the truth.
After all, that is why Cinta brought you here.
Truth. What truth?
Long ago, we Athians went to war with the Redig, inhabitants of a land not so far from our own. The war was won, but it was a hollow victory.
Guess she means the whole purge of the Redig thing. And Cuff had something to do with that.
The scars left by the war were deep and many. Resources began to dwindle. Though I tried to enact new laws to limit the damage, I could not stem the tide.
So, Athia won the war, but was still screwed.
Each of us believed the problem should be solved differently. Though we knew one another as we knew ourselves, a rift grew between us. I searched desperately for a way to bridge the growing gap.
They couldn't get along even after all of that. Kinda sucks.
We were so distracted by our infighting that we were blind to the Redig's final act of war.
They sent an unspeakable evil, a creature of untold power, utterly devoid of mercy.
Susurrus! With great effort, we contained its wickedness. This battle won, soon another began.
The demon lived on, inside each of us, taunting us, driving us mad. Desperate to diffuse its strength, we resolved to distance ourselves from one another.
Our sanity lost, we were no longer our people's protectors. Instead, we were a threat.
It's my fault he's free. What have I done?
All will be well. Do you remember those words, daughter of Sinta?
All will be well. You were able to stop us before Athia was completely destroyed.
You have nothing to lament. We are so grateful for all that you have done.
The demon poisoned our minds, and the land in turn. Sisuris will not rest until all Athia is laid waste.
And now it returns with a new target, Sepal, the last bastion of Athia's humanity and hope.
It falls to you to protect our people. No other remains who can answer the call.
I can't. I'm sorry, but I don't have any powers. They were his all along. I actually believed I was a hero for a second there. You know, that I could finally fight back. But no. Once again, I try to do the right thing, and the rug gets pulled right from under me. I thought maybe things could be different here. But look at me. I'm nothing. I'm not your last hope. I'm nobody.
You are blind to the power you carry within.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come, child. There is still more to learn.
Perhaps, having learned it, you will recognize your worth.
Even in my darkest hour, Alfrey, you were always in my heart. 21 long years. It is time you learned the truth of the fall of Athia. The truth of your birth. The truth of your power. And of the choice that awaits you.
Huh, is this Janoon Castle? Or am I still in Svergana? What the hell?
It is true, Rubian. I am with child.
Oh, Tanta Sila. That's wonderful news.
I knew you would share my excitement. Unfortunately, there are many who will perceive this blessing as a failure on my part.
The child is always a blessing, Tanta Sila. Children are the hope that binds worlds together. My Audi has brought me more joy than I could ever have imagined.
Thank you, old friend. I have decided on a name, you know. Alfrey. It means hope. And that is what she will be. A guiding light for all Athia. A hope born of two worlds, that she might bring our world together.
May it be as you say, Tanta Sila. May your child be the herald of a golden age.
She was happy. She wanted me. Is this what really happened?
right, show me the way.
Tanta Sila's busy. Stop bothering her this instant.
Enough, Janesh. Come, my dear. Say hello if you like.
Oh, hello in there. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
And you will, soon enough. You play nicely with my little one, won't you?
Of course. I can't wait.
Aw, Auden was a cutie. It's weird seeing Athia so peaceful.
New York, a great city in a world far from our own. And yet a moment away thanks to the power of the Tirana. Can the father of your child truly be from such a place?
It was remarkable, Robian, and quite unlike Athia. Dazzling lights at every turn, and so many people. Such chaos, and yet such beauty.
I've never seen such inventions. Incredible.
Daddy, this is so yummy.
That, my dear Auden, is a Knish. My time away has only strengthened my conviction. Athia must embrace the new. We must evolve. Only then can we grow stronger. This age of petty warfare must be put behind us once and for all. I have seen what can be achieved in such a world. And my child shall bring that world about. She shall be our hope.
So Cinta got to New York the same way I got to Athia, and met my dad there. Who the hell was he?
Can you hear it, Alfred? Your father introduced me to this song. And I learned it, so I might sing it to you one day. So many beautiful sights and sounds await you when you enter this world. And one day, you shall know your father. A hero in every sense of the word. I'm sorry, Al. You deserve to know about your daughter. Our darling, precious Alfred. I can hardly wait for you to meet her.
Al. My dad's name was Al. Wait, she didn't name me after him. What's this? I feel kind of warm inside.
Alfred, my beloved, my hope. There is great power in you. All you need to do is look within.
Within me? But how the...
I had never been so happy as when I carried you within me. So full of hope. Would that those days could have lasted forever.
This is Visoria, right? What's Cinta gonna show me next?
We must evacuate as many as we can. At once.
I will draw its attention.
Understood. I will lead the people to...
Those poor people.
Susurrus, the demon the first Tanta brought to heal. But how? How did it escape its bonds?
All we can be certain of is that it will unleash utter carnage. We must imprison it once more without delay.
I fear a long and bloody battle lies ahead. Your child may not escape our struggle unharmed.
I will stop at nothing to protect my child. Nor will I permit harm to befall my people.
Cinta, allow me to speak not as a Tanta, but as one individual to another. I am happy for you. Truly, I am. So please, promise.
Fear not, Olas. I will not throw my life away without good reason. I have a child to think of.
Wow. She really cared about me. All right, let's take this photo.
I fear Susurrus will lay waste to this place too.
Whatever may befall this place, the power of your lanterns will ensure that the children can continue their studies. We may flee, but wherever we go, I know you will not allow the flame of Athia's future to be extinguished.
Tanta Olas, what are you going to teach us today?
I am afraid lessons are cancelled for now. You must do as your teachers instruct and prepare to evacuate.
All right. But promise you'll teach us lots and lots of things next time.
You can count on it. After all, the future of Athia is in your hands. It is you who will keep our hopes alive.
Guess Olas had her own ideas about how to protect Athia. The Tantas were good people before Susurrus ruined everything. What are you doing? What am I seeing?
The moment we sealed the demon away, we hoped that by dividing the demon's malice among the four of us, he might be contained. Alas, it was not to be. Alfre, you are the daughter of a Tanta. You have the power of a Tanta. You need only unlock it. Show us your power, Alfre. Prove your worth, earn your birthright.
For my next trick. Ha! That was close. Yup. Got one for ya. Oh. This light.
I told you, the power was within you all along.
I can feel it.
His power split between the four bracelets. The creature was kept in check. For a while, at least. Thanks to you, I found the strength to fight him for longer than any of the others.
have a wallet. All right, what's next? Guess that's where I'm headed. All right, let's see what you've got.
The binds we placed upon Susurrus appear to hold. But that is not why I wish to consult with you. I would speak to you of the child you choose to bear. A child, lest we forget, fathered by one from another world. Sinta, we have a duty. You, of all people, should know.
Our duty is to the people, and my child will serve the people. Inspire them, give them hope. Athia must move forward, and thanks to her, it shall.
I don't think anybody's ever had that much faith in me.
How are we to rebuild Balet? To restore the peace that Athia once enjoyed?
With our current methods, Tanta Prave? Perhaps, but it will not be easy.
An admirably pragmatic response. I wish Sinta were half so level-headed. She dreams of other worlds and the knowledge they might offer us. A reckless vision that would put Athia at risk. The idea is compelling, of course. But the burden of duty prevents me from indulging such fantasies.
Tanta Prave, if I may. Perhaps there is a time for such fantasies. You have more than earned the trust of your people. It was you who saved us when the Reddick invaded our lands. If you should seek to trust our fate to another world, we shall not doubt you, nor the future you fight for.
Wise words, as always, Balet. You are credit to the realm.
There is no higher honor than knowing my counsel might be of service to you.
People really loved the Tantas. Guess that's why they couldn't believe it when they lost their mom. They must have hoped they'd come back to their senses no matter how crazy they went.
Sinta, it is clear that you mean to bear this child and raise it as your own. We accept this, but there are conditions. Your heir will inherit your powers, but she cannot be suffered to use them.
Indeed. Who knows what one so young might do with gifts they could not adequately control?
Then let her powers be suppressed until such time as she might need them. But if ever such a day should come...
Then use of them she shall have. Let it be so.
Very well. May this child possess indomitable strength, that they might face down any danger.
May this child possess unfailing judgment, that they might see things fairly and truly.
May this child thirst for knowledge and have the wisdom to use it well.
And last, but far from least, may this child know love. May she be cherished and adored.
I was born with these powers. I had them all along. Another one!
Fight, Alfrey. Find the strength within. Remember who you truly are. Remember what sleeps within you, Alfred.
Okay, here we go. My ace in the hole! Yeah! Okay. Cool. Try this for size. Boundaries. Come on. Nope, not working. This'll do it. Another Tanta's power.
Indeed, no mere demon could grant such a gift. Your power was awakened on the day when you came home to us at last.
I don't know what to say.
It was we who sealed Susurrus away in the bracelets, and we who locked our power away within you.
Back in Sila's domain, huh? Alright, let's see what happened next.
Susurrus assaults us even now. He claws ceaselessly at our minds from within. And yet you resist him still. You are stronger than any of us.
Any strength I have is the gift of the child within me.
Whatever it may be, you will surely outlast me. I fear I have but a few days left. When I finally succumb, the corruption will engulf not just Praenost, but Junoon as well. And I had so wanted to meet the one who sleeps inside you. I beg of you, Cinta. See that my people come to no harm.
Please, Sila, do not say such things. We all must keep fighting.
So that's how it started. He was eating away at them. Hated the Tanta, love her spells.
The painting of the Purge is finally complete. Where would you like us to hang it?
At the head of the corridor that leads from the throne room.
Tanta Sila, is that really...
It is as much a part of our history as any other. Our children must know the true cost of war. The pain, the sacrifice.
But Tanta Sila...
Do you recall the tapestry I once gave you? And what I told you on that day?
Yes, of course. True power can only be wielded by those prepared to see their duty done. I have carried those words with me ever since.
As you should. You will soon be made General, Darks. And with greater power will come greater sacrifice. There may come a time when your duty will demand much of you. Remember those words. And let them give you strength.
That's why the painting was there. Seems like a Sila thing to do, all right. Huh. Cuff was with me when I saw it. Wonder what he was thinking. There. That's not doing much. My ace in the hole. This'll do it. Okay. Got one for ya. Specialty a la Frey. Too slow. Try this for size. Nowhere to run.
Tanta Sila, please!
To exhibit weakness is a crime. A crime punishable by death. Proceed! Yes, Tanta Sila! Ha! The pitiful die just as they live. And the rest! The weak must be purged, that the strong might live!
Someone! Help! No!
Holy shit. She completely changed. That was the Sila who attacked Sepal. How much blood is on Cuff's hands?
Believe in yourself, Alfred. Trust in your powers.
Not doing much. Eat it. on! Take that! Nope, not working! Too slow. Just give up. My ace in the hole. Try this for size. Oh, this.
Cinta, I finally feel it. This power, it feels right. It is mine.
Precisely. You were my blood, Alfred. You are one of us. Our power is yours, and it shall bind us. Always.
Always. But why did she leave me behind then? If Senta loved me so much, why did she let me go? Let's do this.
Even imprisoned in the bracelets we created, the demon continued to spread its corruption and to poison our minds. But you were my rock, my everything. I resisted, and at last you were born. Alas, the corruption finally crept into Junoon not long afterward. The end beckoned.
Where am I now? This looks like Junoon.
Help! Someone, please!
Please! Please, not my baby!
They're turning into monsters!
Everyone, this way! Through the Tirana, quickly!
Can't believe what the break did to this place. Fuck. Time to curl up with a good book.
But where are you going, Mummy?
I have to go to Praynost, Audie. I'm sorry, I can't come with you.
Your mother is going to help people. She's a hero.
I know, but...
I know, Audie. I'm going to miss you too. Just remember that I love you.
And I love you. I made something for you and Daddy.
What's this? A bookmark?
Oh, Audie, it's beautiful. What a lovely picture.
That's the three of us. Together. Forever.
Wow, Auden's always been a sweetheart.
Tanta Sila! Please help us!
Hurry! Through the Tirana!
Tanta Sila, I must ask that you see Auden to safety.
Are you going somewhere, Robian?
I mean to travel across Athia and find a way to rid us of the corruption.
Very well. I fear I can do little to aid you in my current state, but I will pray for your success.
And I will not rest until I have succeeded.
Daddy, aren't you coming with me?
Not right away, Audie. But I'll be back before you know it. I promise.
No, don't leave me, Daddy. Daddy, please.
Come now, Auden. You must step through the Tirana. You will be safe there, and your father will be fine, I am sure.
This is so hard to watch. Smoking!
Oh, I do not have long left. Soon I will be the last to turn. Just a few more to save and then... I must do one last thing.
No. Senta. Not doing much.
Oh, I do not have long left. Soon I will be the last to turn. Just a few more to save and then...
I must do one last thing.
This place. This building used to be here? What happened to it? This place. It feels so familiar. Hold on, this was in fake New York. Wonder who it's for. Alice in Wonderland. What's this doing here? A crib. Could this be? No.
Alfred, this is the room where you were born. The room where we would have spent so many happy hours together.
Why did you abandon me?
I was already carrying you when we contained the demon. As its curse took hold, I feared I would lose my mind entirely. I could not risk your coming to harm by my hand. And so, I sent you away. How I would have loved to hold you, to sing to you, to stay with you forever. But you had to be protected. From the demon, from me. I had no choice, and I sent you away just in time. I soon became something else. Something unspeakable. There is no more to tell. I never thought I'd see you again. You must hate me for what I did.
Well, yeah. But I guess you did what you thought was best.
As a mother, I wish more than anything you did not have to face the battle ahead. As a Tanta, I cannot help but pray you will choose to fight for Athia. But only you can make that choice. Alfrey, we have shown you the past that you might better understand the present. Susurrus means to destroy Sepal, and Athia with it. This will be your last and hardest battle. And your last and hardest choice. It is not to be made lightly.